friends, Keto Kiki here, and we are with the culinary queen.
Hello.
We are making, and Heidi, of course,
Hey.
and we are making gourmet cauliflower crust pizza. We're going to show you guys how to do that in the next 5 minutes, and we want to first highlight you. What's your weight loss so far? Where are you at this week?
This week I'm at a 40-pound weight loss and a 37.5 inches complete total body loss since I started.
37.5 inches are gone.
Yay!
Look at you. You're amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Every week we're going to hold Culinary Queen accountable, and she's going to share with you her progress because it's progress over perfection. So let's get started with the cauliflower crust pizza. Where do we begin?
We begin right here. So what we've done already, we have the cauliflower pearls. You can buy them already riced up or in pearls. Put them in a bowl, put them in a microwave for 5 to 7 minutes. Just make sure they become white to translucent. Stick them in the refrigerator, freezer, half hour. Get them nice and cold. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it just like this and dump it on. What I have on the counter here is a cheesecloth with a towel underneath it, a nice clean towel. Dump it in there, and then we're gonna wrap it up and squeeze the extra water out of it because you wanna get as much water out of it as possible in order so that way I'm gonna move over here if one of you guys wanna talk.
Well, you keep talking. Get as much water out of the cauliflower as you possibly can, right?
Right, so that way it is dry and not wet, and when you add the other ingredients, it will congeal.
Okay, that makes sense. So we did microwave, we put it in the freezer for 30 minutes, took it out. We have all of our dry ingredients ready to go. I will put those listed out for you guys in a list in the comments so that you have the exact recipe on what to add to the cauliflower. But it's mainly just spices and seasonings. It's garlic powder, onion powder, basil, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, and 3 eggs. That's it. You're gonna add that to the cauliflower, which we're gonna show you guys.
Okay, so now you have your squeezed out cauliflower.
That was like a little workout on its own,
Right?
It is. That's why these guns are getting so nice and firm.
I love it.
All right, and just so you can see, it becomes like this nice ball.
Interesting.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, so the next thing we're going to add is a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Half a cup of grated.
Okay.
And then your seasonings that I've already mixed up, and we'll list in the recipe underneath in the comments.
Yep.
And then we got 3 whole eggs.
Now you don't add flour to your crust.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't, because you don't want to.
Keeps the carbs down, right?
Keeps the carbs down, and the crust gets nice and firm. And
Okay.
you can actually, I like the pizza. You know how they always say pizza's better the next day?
Yes.
I like to take the cauliflower pizza, eat what I want, and then cut it up in pieces and put it in the fridge.
Okay.
And then you can take it out for like a snack.
Ooh,
The
okay.
next day,
Good
because
idea.
it actually does hold
holds
that
together, right?
It holds the consistency. Wash my hands. I'm going to go right in and mix this.
Okay. So this one doesn't require flour. Like, you know how sometimes the cauliflower crusts they don't get crunchy enough. And I know a lot of y'all might catch my drift. You don't find the crust is crunchy enough. It doesn't satisfy that pizza feeling. But this recipe does not require any flour. Now they could optional put half cup of almond flour or anything.
I wouldn't add more than a quarter cup.
Quarter
Just
cup.
enough for binding.
Okay.
If they wanted
If
to.
you wanted to. Okay.
Right. But I don't think it needs it because you can tell looking at the
Oh
consistency.
my gosh. You guys don't even understand
How's
how
it
it
smell?
smells too.
It smells good, yeah.
What do you think?
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
I love garlic.
So you just need a cookie sheet, right?
The cookie sheet is right there. If you could hand it to me.
Yeah, and what is it
And I'm
lined
gonna,
with?
I'm gonna get my lovely Vanna Whites to help me with the next step. So you can take the salt, Kristen,
yep.
and you can take the oil while I'm mixing.
What do we
Drizzle
do?
the oil. No,
Oil
first wait.
first.
I use like a flavored olive
A little
oil.
bit much.
Nope, just keep going.
Keep going.
All right. A flavored olive oil. This one is a basil Parmesan.
Yes.
And then once the oil's down on here, on the cookie sheet with the parchment paper, spread the oil out. And then sprinkle with the sea salt flakes because that'll make the crust nice and crispy.
Oh, that was.
And it'll give that nice
yum.
salty, like pizza parlor flavor.
Yep.
All right. Then we're going to take everything out. Here's the bowl. And take the ball, put it on your cookie sheet. Here you go. See, how
Okay,
that
see
is.
that? Yum.
And then we're just gonna push and mold.
Okay.
And I usually make like a square pizza like how they do in Chicago, just because I kind of like the way that looks when we're cooking it. And I would get it, spread it out till it's about a 1/4 inch thick,
1/4 inch thick. Okay.
right? And of course you can make it as thick or as thin as you
Right.
like it. Just remember when it's thinner, you'll have to use less sauce,
Okay.
because it's gonna get flimsy if you do that.
True. This looks awesome. Now we have our oven is preheated, right? To what?
Oven is preheated to 425,
Okay.
and you're gonna stick it in the oven, and you're gonna cook it for about, I would say 20 to 30 minutes. It just really depends on your particular oven and how hot it gets at
Okay.
different. Everybody's oven's different.
And what are we looking for? Like, does it get brown? Does it brown up?
It gets nice golden brown, just like a pizza crust. It really looks
Yeah.
just like a pizza crust.
Awesome.
And we have some pictures because we pre-made one, so that way we can show you the finished product. And we'll put that in the comments so that way you can see what it should look like.
Sure.
We're gonna go on over to the oven.
Pop this bad boy in.
I'm gonna rinse my hands off. Kristen, will you show them the magic?
What, the finished
The
product?
finished product.
Yeah. So all we did was we cooked it, right?
Yep.
And then we took it out of the oven and we added whatever toppings we wanted to. So we used the low carb tomato sauce. So a lot of people like Rayo's tomato sauce out there. You're just looking at the carbs and the sugar content. You don't want a sauce with high sugar and high carbs. And then we did pepperoni and Parmesan cheese, right? On top.
Correct.
Put it
Let's
back in.
Put it back in
For
and 5 to 10 minutes.
10
Let
minutes.
your cheese melt and bubble. Let's get a nice close-up picture.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh, look how good that looks. Woohoo! There we go.
Oh, that's nice.
All
I'm
right.
drooling.
I know it. You got plates for us.
Do we need a plate? Can we just go right off and go
You can
right?
just dig right in, sis.
I'm ready.
Now my sister's here with us today, and we forgot when I was telling you about my weight loss. I've also got my sister to kind of get on board with me and focus on her health. And she really doesn't like being on camera, but we're gonna let you hear her say how much weight she has lost. How much weight have you lost, Kristen?
24 pounds.
24 pounds.
24.
And how are you feeling overall?
Immensely better. Like my life has changed.
You guys heard that. Like, this is the business that we're in. We're changing lives, people.
Yes.
We're inspiring you guys to take your first step. We're here
right.
with you. We're not going
There's only
anywhere.
2 plates there.
That's fine.
That's okay. I said I was going to take just one off.
Just
the
put some, yeah, wherever.
There we go.
I'm excited.
Me too. Oh,
Look at my little piece
Here.
of pizza. Yeah.
So cute.
got it?
Yeah.
Kristen.
All right.
Are we toasting?
I'm toasting.
All
Whoa.
right, hold on. Dig, 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 dig.
All right.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's really good.
How you like me now?
Amazing.
Very good.
Y'all. Wow.
This will get my pizza fix done.
No, it would definitely
Yeah.
get mine too, because I love pizza. And that pepperoni that you use is phenomenal.
No, I'm bougie.
She is bougie.
And we said this the last video. I'm a little bougie. I like good products.
That's really, really good. And it's a big pizza. I mean, it makes a lot of food. So thank you so much for showing us how to do this. Y'all need to start cooking. You need to get creative in your kitchens. Whatever you make, let us know in the comments of the video.
Yes.
Let us know if we're inspiring you to take the first step. We're here. So any questions that you guys have, ask away. And I feel complete. This is absolutely delicious. Thank you
This
so
is so
much.
good.
Make sure you follow the Culinary Queen
Yes.
also on Instagram and Facebook. Follow my journey. We're going to hit 150-pound weight loss here with you.
Woo!
You heard that, right?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Have an amazing day.
Bye.
Bye.